Hmm. Welcome back to another live stream. YouTube, it's your boy Josh FX. So let's see what today we are going to get from gold. Hopefully, to get a setup today. So that's it there. Welcome back, guys. The stream has just started right now. We are trading gold live. Welcome. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Welcome back, guys. A little bit, I'll explain to you whatever I'm doing. If you're just entering the live stream, make sure you comment right there. Comment if you are live. If you are live with me, guys, comment there. There's a little bit, I'm doing something right here. Okay, welcome back. So let me explain to you whatever I'm expecting from the has been bullish, has broken my liquidity point. So this liquidity point should be changing it into liquidity break, because when our liquidity points gets broken, it turns into a liquidity break right here. Then as we can see, price is also about to break our top high. Now you have to wait until this full 5 p.m. candlestick to close first. Then it will tell us. Now, if our top high gets broken, as I said, our top high turns into our point of interest at this particular point. And also we have our main zone right here. At this particular point is now if price breaks our top high or breaks above our main zone, then we shall start to use time frame and either start to use market structure. And because we had already breaking and unbreaking of the candlestick here, this shows that there is indecision between the buyers and the sellers. The sellers and the buyers are fighting, because as you can see, the buyers managed to push the price, the sellers took it down. So right at this particular zone here on our point of interest, that is if it gets broken, there's indecision whether the buyers and the sellers is in control. Now we'll have to wait until we get only one touch. Now one touch is basically a one full 1 hour candlestick, either for it to form either a weak sell or a bullish candlestick, for us now to tell us that this our point of interest will be valid. So now we have to wait until this 1 hour candlestick here to close, then to give us our way and our direction, as you can see. So that's our simple structure or a simple analysis on gold right now. So we just have to wait right now. So I'm waiting for this 5 p.m. candlestick to close. If it closes above, then it tells us that our top high has been fully broken. Now it changes to our point of interest. And if it closes above our main zone, then it shows that if price continues to go upwards, then we shall be supposed to use market structure. That is supposed to be we shall have to switch the 3 minutes time frame and start applying market structure. That is higher highs and higher lows. And if price comes back to for us to look for a buyer, maybe if price retraces back to our point of interest, that is, we'll have to need a confirmation. That is confirmation we'll just need only 1 hour candlestick confirmation, either for it to close as a weak sell or a bullish candlestick. And if it does that, then we shall get a confirmation that now that our point of interest is now valid. But for now, we just wait, because right now we are on a bearish big impulse move. But if price breaks our top high, then it means that the trend now has officially changed from bearish to bullish. So right now we wait and see how it goes. So that's what I'm expecting from the markets. Yes, nice one. Welcome back, Lenny. So that's what I'm looking for in the markets right now. Now, the reason why if price breaks our top high, I will only need one touch. It's because of the liquidity break right here that we have. So liquidity break here tells us that we shall only need one touch on our point of interest for it to be valid. That's why I don't need at least two touches, only one, just because of this liquidity break right there. So right now we wait and see. Hopefully we'll be able to get a setup today. Yep. So that's the chart right there. Wait and see. Any questions, feel free to ask. And if you're just joining the live stream, make sure you comment. So that's what I'm looking for in the markets. So we are back. Let me explain once again. So as you can see, we were on a bearish big impulse move right here. Then we had our liquidity point right at this place. So our place of liquidity point on a bearish big impulse move, it's usually a place where we have a lot concentration of sellers at that particular point, where prices are not able to push upwards. As you can see right there, prices were unable to push upward. That's where our liquidity point right is there. Now, as you can see right here, price reached to our top low and reversed, and it went ahead to it broke our liquidity point, turning it into our liquidity break. And then we had our top high right here. Now we are waiting for this one for 5 p.m. candlestick to close to give us the direction forward. So this 5 p.m. candlestick, it can either close as bearish candlestick or it can close above. If it closes above our top high, it means that our top high has been fully broken, turning it or changing it from top high to our point of interest. Now, because right here on our previous point of interest, we had the breaking and unbreaking. That means that we had indecision, that neither the buyers nor the sellers were in control of the market at this particular point. They were fighting each other. All of them wanted to gain control over the market at this particular point. So what means that if these buyers now break our top high, turning it to a point of interest, we shall need at least one touch on our top high for us to know that this top high now it is now fully concentrated with buyers. And the reason why we only need one touch and not two touches, it's because of our liquidity on our liquidity break. That's the reason, because right here we have our liquidity break. That's why when price breaks our top high, turning it to a point of interest, we shall only need only one confirmation, that is a 1 hour candlestick. It can either close as a weak sell or a bullish candlestick to give us a confirmation that now on our point of interest, the buyers now are strong. Now we can look for an entry on our point of interest. Now also price can also break above our main zone. As you can see here, we had our main zone. Our main zone is simply an area by where prices were unable to break above. Like as you can see, price on this previous zone here. Price broke and price went down. So right at this here, we had a very concentration of sellers. Now when price breaks our top high and also breaks our main zone, it can decide to start moving upwards instead of coming downwards. It can start moving. It can start to go upwards without it coming back to retest our point of interest. Now, if it closes above, we'll have to switch to the 3 minutes time frame also. Then we can also start to either apply market structure, that is higher highs and higher lows. That is if price breaks also above our main zone. But if price only breaks above our top high, then turning it to our point of interest, we shall need only one touch because of this liquidity break at this particular point for us to give us the confirmation that the buyers at this particular point now, they are very, very strong. So right now we are waiting for this 5 p.m. candlestick to close. I hope you have gotten the picture. If you have not understood, guys, just tell me. I'll gladly repeat. So I hope you guys now you understand. And right now, I'm waiting for this 5 p.m. candlestick to close. And it can close either above, or if it closes bearish, now we can look for an entry on our top high. We have a very strong area of resistance at this particular point. As you can see right here, prices were unable to break above. You see, this was a very particular good place for us to look for sales at this particular point. But because it happened during Asian, we did not manage to take this setup. But if we could be trading Asian session, we could have taken this trade and we could have killed until from our top high to our top low. That could have been a very, very beautiful trade. But we don't usually trade Asian sessions, so I missed that setup. But there are always going to be more setups. There are so many opportunities in the markets. The market is ever printing opportunities, so we just have to wait and see. So guys, I hope you have understood. So Joseph, have you understood whatever we're expecting from them or from the charts, or have you understood whatever I've explained? So right now I'm waiting for the 5 p.m. candlestick to close. Yeah, nice. I like that. So that's how it is. Simple structure, simple market. There's no complicating it. We're not doing anything right there. Now, another case I want to tell you guys, if price breaks our top high, changes it to a point of interest, it means that Now the trend has changed from bearish big impulse move. Now it means that the buyers now have taken they've taken control now over the market. Now it means that the trend has changed from bearish to bullish. Now the buyers have become concentrated. You see? Yeah. So that's what we're expecting. But if let's go back to this particular point right here and explain to you. Let's go back to this particular point right here on what happened right here. Right here on Thursday at 13 at saa exactly saa saba mchana, price will break above our top high, turning it into our point of interest. Then we usually supposed to either switch to the 3 minutes time frame and look for an entry. But we have this case whereby when the 1 hour candlestick closes bearish, like as you can see in this case here, again, breaking again our top point of interest, turning it to our top high, we have to mark our main zone. Our main zone mainly shows us we had a lot of concentration of sellers at that particular point. Then price came again, broke again our top high, turning it into our point of interest again. Then price took the sellers now became strong again and broke again our point of interest, turning it to our top high. And remember, we are on a bearish big impulse move at this particular point, and this is a very strong area of resistance at this particular point. Then price came, as you can see, it came to our top high on a bearish big impulse move, and it closed bearish. Now, according to our system, whatever we are supposed to do when this 1 hour candlestick closes bearish, what we are supposed to do, we are supposed to place a limit order directly on our top high, and the limit order is going to last for 3 hours. So this is the first hour, it didn't touch. This is the second hour, it didn't touch. This is the third hour. As you can see, price came and touched to our top high, and price fell. So that's whatever happened on our top high at such beautiful trade that happened right there. Yes, but it occurred during Asian session. That's why I was not able to have taken it, because I was not in the markets. I usually trade London session and New York session only. Yeah, so that is the best setup that appeared during this particular point. So I hope you guys you have understood me kidogo, at least the explanation I've given you between the breaking and unbreaking, at least umeelewa kakitu. The breaking and unbreaking. Whenever our, let's say for example, our top high gets broken, then the sellers breaks it again. It tells us that they are fighting between the buyers and the sellers. Who wants to get the upper hand? Is it the sellers or the buyers? So we don't have the direction to tell us, because they're fighting. There is indecision. Neither the buyers nor the sellers is strong. That's why you find that the buyers can break it, then the sellers breaks it again. So there is that fighting between the buyers and the sellers. So let's wait for this 5 p.m. candlestick to close. Any questions? Kindly ask. The reason, let's for example, somebody may ask this question. Like right here, Joshua, it looked like we had a very good. We take these setups on our top low. It's because we are on a bearish big impulse move. We are on a bearish big impulse move. Now, on a big impulse move, we mainly focus on sales majority of the time, even though this one is our strong support area. But we don't tend to take against our main trend right here. This that is against our bearish big impulse move, which tells us that we have a lot of concentration of sellers. So we usually tend to base our main focus on looking for sales instead of buys. That's why this right here, we didn't take this setup, because we are not on a bullish big impulse move. We are on a bearish big impulse move, even though it gave us it performed, it respected our top low very well and very nice, but we can't take this setup because it's going against our bearish big impulse move, whereby it tells us that we have a bigger concentration of sellers at a particular point. So we wait. And remember, this 5 p.m. candlestick can close bearish or a weak buy. As you can see, but it can't close a weak buy, because I will explain to you once it closes why it can't form as a weak buy. Yeah, so we have to wait. But if it closes bearish, then we'll have our entry point at this particular point, because right here we have a very strong resistance level. So I hope I've explained very well, guys. Hapo mmeelewa kinagambaga. So now I'm waiting for the 5 p.m. candlestick to close. Now, as I said, it can close bearish at this particular point. If it closes bearish at this particular point, we'll have to place our limit orders at our top high because we are on our bearish big impulse move right there. But until it closes bearish, that is. Now I have to also explain to you something right here. If it closes a weak buy at this particular point, we won't take this trade, as you can see. Okay, let me come back. If it closes a weak buy on our top high, we won't be able to place our limit orders on our top high because once we switch to the 30 minutes time frame, you find that the 1730 cannot. So there is fighting of the buyers and sellers on our 30 minutes time frame. So we place our limit order once it closes as a weak buy. But if it closes bearish candlestick, we are going to place our limit orders at our entry point is our top high, which is basically our 4633.0 up point 2, 4633.2. That is our entry point. And my stop loss, I'm usually risking 30 pips. So my stop loss is 4636.3. That is if only it closes bearish. We are only expecting for this candlestick to close bearish or to close above. But if it closes a weak buy, we are not going to place our limit order on our top high because of whatever has happened on our 30 minutes time frame. As you can see, the 1730, it has not closed either as a weak buy or a bearish candlestick that is touching our top high down. It is unbreaking. As you can see, it's unbreaking. So we won't be able to take it. So right now we wait. So price can either break above. Forms a weak buy, we are not going to place our limit order. Guys, please get me there. The only time we're going to place our limit order is when this currency closes bearish. When it comes back and closes bearish, then we're going to place our limit order at that particular point. That's the only point that we can see. So we are waiting for it. If it closes bearish, we're going to enter on our top high. That is 4636.2, 4633.2. Our stop loss is 4636.3, risking 30 pips. 4633.0 entry point, 4636.2 stop loss. So 3 minutes to go. I said our entry point is 46.33.2, stop loss 46.36.3 if it closes bearish. If it closes a week buy, you're not going to do anything because of whatever has happened on the 30 minutes time frame. As you can see there on the 30 minutes time frame, as you can see, the 1730 is canceling our top high. See, so we won't take it even if it closes a week buy. But on the 30 minutes time frame, if it had closed a week buy, then we could have taken the setup. It could be a valid setup. So right now we wait. 1 minute to go. How many seconds? 44. 15 seconds to go. 14 seconds to go. 210. So it has closed as a week buy. Now let me explain here for you guys. As you can see on the 1 hour time frame, it has closed a week buy, the 5 p.m. candlestick. Now, the reason why we want to take our setup at this particular point is once we switch to the 30 minutes time frame, we find that the 1730 candlestick has cancelled the 5 p.m. candlestick in the 30 minutes time frame. That there is the cancelling and uncancelling. So what it means here, there is the buyers and the sellers are fighting. So we won't be able to end at this particular point. We're not going to place any limit order. That's why we have not placed our limit order at our top high. Even though prices, you can see price there is respecting. No, we are not going to take it because that is what our system says. So we are not going to take that setup right there. Even though it has closed as a week buy, it's because of whatever has happened in the 30 minutes time frame. So I hope you guys umenelewa hapo. It has closed a week buy. Okay, it has closed a week buy in the 1 hour time frame. But when we switch to the 30 minutes time frame, we find that the 5:30 candlestick has cancelled the 5 p.m. candlestick. That means that there is fighting in between the buyers and the sellers. But if it could have closed a week buy in the 1 hour time frame, then we switch back to the 30 minutes time frame. We find a week buy also in 30 minutes time frame. Then we could have taken the setup. We could have looked for sales at that particular point. So right now we still have to wait. So no setup at that particular point. Even though mnaona market inashuka, unasema sisi tuko kwa hiyo trade. Hapana, doesn't work like that. So I hope you guys have understood whatever I've done there or whatever I have explained. So this one is still our top high. I hope you have understood me. Lenny, have you understood that concept? Nimefanya hapo. No worries. Sasa hapo mtu angekuwa anasema sasa hapo tungekuwa tumekula, tungekuwa tumeingia hapo. No, this one could be at retracement. It could be a retracement. It can go downwards, but then price can shoot upwards. The reason why the 30 minutes time frame there was this cancelling on our top high ndio imeharibu hii kucancel, hii ili break, hii ka cancel. So hapa ndio imeharibu this our top high on this our resistance, imeharibu that's why we could not enter this particular at that particular point right there. That is the reason, and this could be also be a little like a retracement before the price is able to shoot upwards. That's why could not have entered that particular point right there. So now we have to still wait again because the 5 p.m. candlestick did not break our top high, so it's still there. And so we have to wait. Look at that trade right there. Nah, looks like a nice setup, but never. Obeying our system is much better than trades, guys. Obeying our system is much better than taking any random trades. And there will be always be so many opportunities in the markets. Always be so many opportunities. We wait. Anajua kuna mtu hapo anasema why didn't we take the setup right there, Joshua? It was a clean setup. It was a clean setup, that one. Why didn't we take it? The reason why I have told you the reason, it's because of what has happened in the 30 minutes time frame. That is the reason. And whatever you could be seeing there, it could be just be a retracement. Price could be just be going down and then proceeding to go upwards. And even if we still can be waiting for price to come back to our liquidity break right there, and we look for an entry on our liquidity break. So let's wait and see. Hopefully, maybe we should get an opportunity today. Hopefully, we can get a good opportunity today. As I told you guys, as you can see, price is starting to pull upwards. It could be a retracement. That's why I was telling you guys to stay away from that setup. That setup was invalid. Now trading usually becomes easier as when you know whatever you are doing in the markets. Like when you're not guessing, when you're not like you're not trying to predict, and you're just reacting to whatever the market is telling you. When the market closes a week buy, you know whatever you're supposed to do. When the market closes bearish on our top, you just know whatever you're supposed to do. You're not predicting, you're not doing anything. You're just doing whatever you know you are supposed to do. That's when trading becomes easier. You're not doing anything, you're not complicating things or doing anything. If something is not within our textbook setup, you'll know that you're not supposed to take it, because that's going against our own rules. So it becomes easier once you understand your trading strategy inside and out. Like once you understand whatever you are doing in the markets, it becomes very, very much easier. Like there's no guesswork. Like you are not guessing. You are not guessing. Whatever the market does, you already know. You already have a solution to it. You already have a counter solution to it. You see, if the market does this, you already know. This is what I'm supposed to do. If the market does this, you know this is what I'm supposed to do. So that's how trading becomes much better and much easier. And then now, once you reach that level when trading becomes easier, now it becomes much more of patience, and it becomes boring. Now you now simply have to wait. Like right now, we are just waiting, and that's why most professional traders, they say once you master trading, it becomes boring. And it becomes boring because you know whatever you're supposed to do, and right now, like there, we are not supposed to do anything. Now we simply have to wait, and that's where the most boring part is. When trading becomes boring, it's when you know that you are on the right path. And be careful, because once it gets boring, some of you may want that to chase that thrill. Like lazima ufosishe some trades for you to take, so that you can get that thrill that you are trading. No, you have to be patient. Once it gets boring, it is testing you patience. It's testing you patience, because you're only going to do things that you are supposed to do. When it has not appeared, you're not going to do anything. Like right now, we have to wait again. Now we have only two options: for either price to come back to our liquidity break and form either a weak sell, then we look for a buy at this particular point, or for price to break our top high to turning it to our point of interest, then we need another confirmation. Then we look now for an entry. See, so you see, I've already given you two cases scenario, which I already know whatever is going to happen next with those two cases scenario. So I'm not guessing. I'm not trying to predict or anything. I'm just reacting to the market information or whatever it is going to do. So right now we are waiting. We're basically waiting. There's nothing else we're going to do in the market right now. Now, now are you seeing, guys, why I told you it was a retracement? As you can see, now the buyers have started to push the price upwards. As you can see there, that's why I was telling you guys, it wasn't a valid setup for us to take right there. You see, whatever is happening right there. The buyers now are gaining control. The buyers now, oh shit. Wait a little bit, guys. Yeah. As you can see right there, the buyers are finally managed. That's why I was telling you guys it was just a retracement. That's why I was telling you guys it was just a retracement. That's why you should not take that particular setup at that particular point. It could be a retracement, and you can see there right now the buyers now they've started to push the price upwards. As you can see right now. Now, if you could have ended that trade now, we could have maybe hit at break even or maybe something like that. But it was invalid because of whatever had happened on the 30 minutes time frame. Are you seeing, guys? Are you seeing, guys? Are you seeing whatever the market right now is doing? As you can see, now those guys who are wondering, you could have taken the setup at that particular point. You see now, whatever I was trying to avoid right there. I told you guys it was a retracement. It's a retracement. As you can see now, the buyers have already gotten in control of the market right now. Now it's bullish. They're pushing the price upwards. So whenever on our top high, even if it happens on our liquidity point or either our top high or our top low, depending on the big impulse move, if it closes a weak buy, then when you switch to the 30 minutes time frame, you find that the 30 minutes time frame candlestick, that is if in the 1 hour candlestick it's 4 p.m., you switch to the 30 minutes time frame, the 430 candlestick is canceling the 4 a.m. candlestick in the 30 minutes time frame. Then you should step away from that area, from that zone, or if it is liquidity point or if it is our top high, you should just simply step away from that particular zone and you wait, because it could be like a little retracement at that particular point. So 1 minute to candle closure, 1 hour candle closure, 1 minute to it, 30 seconds to go to candle closure. 30 seconds to go to candle closure. Okay, so as you can see right here, price has just broken our top high at this particular point, and zone still remains there. So when our top high gets broken, as I said, it turns into our point of interest. Turns to our point of interest. Our point of interest. So now it has turned to our point of interest. Now, at this point, now we need at least one touch on our point of interest, that is 1 hour full candlestick, to tell us that now our point of interest is now valid. Because right now, as you can see right here, we had the breaking and unbreaking. We had the indecision between the buyers and the sellers at this particular point, and also we had our main zone. So right at this particular point, we may also be witnessing concentration of sellers. So right now we don't have that 100% guarantee that the sellers or the buyers now they're in full control of the market. So now we need at least a confirmation. Now confirmation can be either a weak sell candlestick or a bullish candlestick touching our point of interest. So right now we have to wait to see on whatever price does. If it closes a weak sell, then we're going to place our limit order right there, and then we enter on our trade right there. If it closes bullish, then we have to wait for another candlestick. So that's how it is, guys. So right now we still have to wait again. As I told you, trading is all about waiting game. Waiting, 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 waiting. Yeah. So right now our top high is, oh shit. Our top high has now turned into our point of interest, as you can see. So we need a confirmation now because of this, of whatever happened right at this particular moment here. And as you can see, this 18 p.m. candlestick did not even break our main zone. So right here, we could have concentration of sellers and we have also concentration of buyers. Now for us to know, to identify now, to know that the buyers are fully in control, we need to have a confirmation on our point of interest. So right now we have to wait again. That's what I'm telling you guys. Once you know whatever you're doing in the markets, trading becomes boring. Trading becomes boring and you just have to be waiting, 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 waiting. So right now we have to wait again to see whatever happens next. So we have to wait now. So I hope you guys have understood whatever I'm doing in the markets. If you have any questions, kindly say there.
outstanding in one of my favorite
particular point. So I calculate everything, my stop loss, my entry point, and everything. I think I already had the one. So 47. So I'm going to place an alert right there to see. As you can see, price has not yet even tapped to our point of interest first. So this is not even a qualified uh, weak sell at the moment. So we wait and to see how it goes. So my stop loss, I'm going to place it at 46.30.1. So let's get back to the chart. So according to this chart right here, we have this candlestick here right here, the 7 p.m. candlestick. It has closed bearish, but it didn't touch our point of interest. But if it could touch our point of interest, it could have formed our weak sell. But this is not a weak sell. This is a bearish candlestick, which as you can see right there, it has not even tapped into our point of interest. So there's still nothing we can do at that particular moment. As you can see, also our main zone is not been fully broken, so we have to wait for this another 1 hour candlestick for us to give us our. Yeah, so that's it. So I'm waiting for this 8 p.m. candlestick to close. So I usually have a rule that I don't usually take trades after 10 p.m. So if this 8 if this 8 p.m. candlestick does not touch our point of interest and close as a weak sell, then I'll have to step away from the markets because I don't usually take trades after past 10 p.m. So right now I'm just going to wait for that 8 p.m. again for it to close. See, that's why, guys, I told you trading is all about patience when you know whatever you're doing in the markets. More than one ingestion is using this primary. You send one stream to the primary ingestion and one stream. What the fuck is this? Maybe. Guys,
Guys,
I think my stream it has developed problems right here. It's telling me more than one ingestion is using the primary URI. Send one stream to the primary ingestion URI and one stream to, as I can see right here. Right here. I don't know where the problem is. I think you cannot see the chat. Sindio, guys? Error. I will have to cut the stream short, guys, because it's telling me error. More than one ingestion is using the primary URL. Send one stream to the primary ingestion URL and one stream to what? And I can see you guys are not even seeing the chat. So I'm going to end the stream, guys. So I'm just going to explain. I'm waiting for the 8 p.m. candlestick to see if it's going to form either a weak sell on our point of interest. Then I take the trade particularly from there. But if it was bullish on touching our point of interest, I'm going to step away from the markets, because when it closes bullish, we have to approaching at that time, it will be over for my trading session, because I'm not allowed to take any trades past 10 p.m. So guys, I'm going to end this stream right now because of whatever problems is telling me right there. Error of, I don't know what error, I don't know, primary URL. So guys, I'm going to end this session. See you in the next stream, guys. I hope you have learned something.